Hello guys, Brickley here, and today we have over 10 brand new 2026 sets, so stay tuned to find out more. If you do enjoy the video, why not like the video, so subscribe and turn notifications. That was get to 76,000 subscribers, but let's get into it. So as the final weeks of 2025 are now upon us at LEGO, it's all about what's coming in 2026, and today we got a look at over 10 brand new sets, which are some really good ones launching in 2026 from a whole range of themes, and some absolutely incredible sets as well, which are all going to be launching pretty much on January 1st throughout this video. And first off, we're going to start off with an absolute highlight of that launch period, which is going to be the LEGO Art 31218, the Cherry Blossom diorama. This one is coming in with 1,892 pieces, and it's going to be costing $140. In the UK, that price is going to be £100, which is an absolutely phenomenal value. This one is going to be an absolutely stunning masterpiece for your LEGO Art collection. This one isn't too big, it's about 35 centimeters in height and about 39 centimeters tall. It's not the biggest set in the world, but it's absolutely jam-packed with amazing detail for nature fans. It's basically set in a Japanese landscape with Mount Fuji in the background. It's going to include a black frame with some gold accents. That frame is going to be able to be removed, like we've seen with recent art sets like Mona Lisa and the Milky Way. This one does also have quite a deep frame as well, to give that effect of kind of the diorama with the forced perspective. So when you look at this from afar, it really does look like a 3D model which is popping out the frame. In terms of actually what we're going to get in this diorama, of course there's going to be a pagoda, a bridge, some cherry blossoms, a waterfall, and then that waterfall is going to drop down some stones with more trees, and then it is going to overspill onto the frame. You can actually move the bottom of the frame, the waterfall as well, so you can stand this one up on your shelf rather than hanging it on a wall. But just the different colours, the building techniques, this one is absolutely amazing to look at. You're going to have a beautiful pink sunset which is going to be in the backdrop with two cranes which are going to be flying across the screen. Even if you're not a fan of this one, it is going to be a great parts pack as well, coming in with loads of different fern elements, loads of different animal elements. It is really going to be an amazing one. I've got to say, this is probably in my top 5 LEGO sets of all time. This one looks absolutely incredible. Cannot wait to put this one up on January 1st, and I'm really excited as well to see what LEGO Art is going to do for the rest of 2026. Then we're going to move on to LEGO Harry Potter, where we got a look at 76463. This one's set to be the Hogwarts Castle, the Hospital Wing. In terms of the details, it's going to include 907 pieces, and this one quite a big castle expansion coming in at $100. It's about £90 for those of it in the UK. So include the minifigures of Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Penelope, Professor Lupin, the Grey Lady, and also a Dementor. This one, of course, launching on January 1st with the rest of the LEGO Harry Potter wave. You have the main Hospital Wing section of the Hogwarts Castle on top. Then there is going to be some rock work, like we've seen with the previous Hogwarts expansions on the bottom. You can see those minifigures are going to be plastered across the bottom of the box. Also, that 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter, and an exclusive Patronus included. It is a little bit blurry to work out what animal that is, but there will be one of those exclusive and collectible Patronuses included in this set. Overall, pretty solid, and it seems pretty good value for money, given you get some good rock elements, lots of minifigures, and overall a pretty good looking castle section. Next up, we're going to move to LEGO Architecture, where we got a look at 21064. This one being Paris, the City of Love diorama. It's going to be done with 958 pieces and should be retailing for $80 or £70 if you are in the UK. This one launching on January 1st. And it's kind of kicking off a brand new sub-theme for LEGO Architecture, where you got kind of an upscale postcard with iconic monuments from a city built into that. They can sit the frame either on a shelf or you can hang it up on your wall as well. So a little bit of a 2-in-1 function. I think Paris, an incredibly iconic city, makes sense to do it as the first one. You're going to have loads of iconic monuments like the Eiffel Tower, like Notre Dame, like the Arc de Triomphe. I'm sure if you've been to Paris, you can recognize so many of them. Then you kind of have a night sky in the background with your kind of outlines of buildings, which really helps add some depth to this one. It's not the biggest model in the world, but it is going to be quite parts intensive. I think that $80 price tag may be a little bit high, but of course all sets go on sale. This one will be available at all retailers. I think what is also interesting about this one is the question which it raises. It's kind of replacing what we've seen in the past from LEGO Architecture with the Skyline series. Of course, at the end of this year, the Paris one is retiring, so this will be the brand new replacement for that in January. Also, the New York Skyline is retiring at the end of this year, so it also raises the question, could sometime in 2026 we'll see a New York Skyline? We'll have to see. I'm sure we'll get a London one, and all the ones eventually if this concept does prove popular. And also a reminder, there is 4 architecture sets in 2026, so we should be getting 3 more throughout the year. Not necessarily in this format, but there will be 3 more architecture sets, so I'm very excited to see what those end up being, but this one is launching on January 1st. We also have a look at a brand new Lego Marvel set, this one being 76338, the Spider-Man and Doc Ock mech battle. This one coming in with 315 pieces, and is going to be retailing for $30 or £25 when it launches on January 1st, 2026. This one essentially, those mechs we always see for Lego Marvel, we're going to be getting 2 of them in one pack. Same price really if you got 2 mechs bought them separately, but it is going to include the minifigures of Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and also Doc Ock, which is a good combination, really getting 3 mechs for $30, and a Marvel license set isn't bad at all. Doc Ock, of course, is going to be getting its iconic green suit with all the different tentacles coming out the back, and then it will be the Iron Spider version, I believe. So mainly the red with dark blue and then gold accents. So this one, I'm sure if you're a mech fan, is definitely going to be pleasing for you, and it is launching with the rest of that really good Marvel wave on January 1st. And of course, always, if you want to stay up to date with the latest LEGO leaks and news, you can follow me on Instagram at brick_clicker. And also a huge thank you to the channel members: Phantom Breeze, Han Scotty, Jackie, Krispy Kreme, One Brick Stud, Benito, PBJ Builds, Papa Rex, Simon, Mr. Ryan Gaming, Kai, Snapshot Bricks, M&J Bricks, Free Girls and Bricks, Bricks and Pixels Geek, and Jedi Brickman. Huge thank you for being part of the Clickers and Breakers membership. On to Lego Icons next, where we got a look at 11372, this one being the Autumn Cottage Garden. This one, of course, being a brand new set in the Gardens of the World series. It's going to be coming in with 1,102 pieces, and a pretty high price tag coming in at $120 or £100. I'll get more into that in a moment. This one is going to be one of the first icon sets of 2026, launching on January 1st, 2026. So, of course, back in 2023, we saw the launch of the Tranquil Garden, and then last year, the highly controversial Spanish Garden was also released, but now they're going for kind of a medieval cozy looking garden, which will be the Cottage Garden. This one is a good looking set, like the design is actually pretty good, but as we saw with the Spanish Garden, the price is just really crazily high on this one. If we go back to the start of the video when we were talking about that brand new Japanese landscape, almost 2,000 pieces, that one coming in for £100. This one also the same price with kind of half the piece count, and just looks a lot less substantial. Both are unlicensed. Just really question why they are pricing these garden sets so well. I think potentially part of it could be, of course, the Tranquil Garden did end up selling pretty well, so then they thought with the Spanish Garden we'll price that higher. Didn't sell too well. That one's always on sale like 30-40% off. So obviously, like over the lead times, couldn't probably adjust the prices too quickly with this one, but we will see how it sells. But in terms of the actual details, getting all past that, you are going to have a little house which opens up with an interior. There's also going to be a little bird inside. There's going to be plenty of different kind of autumnal trees, and like we saw with the past 2 gardens, you can then switch those out in the base, and there is going to be plenty of Easter eggs like a little garden gnome, a fountain, a little vegetable cart, and a birdhouse. So they have definitely packed a lot of details into this one, and like I said, it is a really great set. The price is definitely just something to consider with this one. Definitely, if you want it, I would wait for a sale. There's going to be an exclusive printed bird potentially, also squirrel and snail included with this one as well. Going to be a great building experience as well, with the different layers and kind of the nature and fun about these gardens. So that one is going to be launching on January 1st, and I think the design personally for me is a little bit better than the Spanish Garden. Definitely is more like a British garden, of course, but if you're from Spain, then I'm sure you like the Spanish Garden more. But nonetheless, that one is going to be launching on January 1st for $120. Then a theme a lot of you are going to be excited about is Lego Star Wars, where we got some information on 75436, the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike. This one is going to be a smallest Lego Star Wars set in a while, coming in with 58 pieces for $10, including the minifigures of the Mandalorian and also Grogu. And you can see we are getting some brand new box art for Lego Star Wars, which is definitely very heavily Mando and Grogu inspired. Of course, that being for the brand new movie. That one is going to be a pretty great speeder bike, and then getting 2 minifigures for $10, £9. You can't really go wrong with that one. As we move up the set store of what we are going to be getting, of course, there will be some bigger sets, and there is going to be the brand new 75448, the Clone Shock Trooper mech. This one 151 pieces. This one the same price as the usual Lego Star Wars mechs, coming in for $15 or £13.50, and that one also launching on January 1st. So a nice little addition to the mech collections if you do collect those for Star Wars. A brand new battle pack is also on the table as well, with 75449, the Siege of Mandalore battle pack. This one including 116 pieces, and it's coming in for that new price for America of $23. In the UK, that one should be staying at £18. So we include some little side builds like a speeder and a little hideout. This will include 2 332nd Clone Troopers, and then also 2 Mandalorian Super Commandos. So a nice little battle pack for that one. There will even be a 4+ set as well for fans of the 4+ line, with 75443, the Grogu's Homestead. This one is coming in for $20 or £18, with 107 pieces, also launching on January 1st. Actually, quite a cool little build is to include kind of a cute version of Grogu, then the little blue friend he has in the Mandalorian, and a little cooking pot onto the side. That one, not a bad little build at all for younger fans of Lego Star Wars. One of the probably most anticipated LEGO Star Wars sets for January is going to be 75437, the Cod Van Speeder. This one, 207 pieces, on eye-watering price tag of $35. It is rumoured to be £25 in the UK. This one is going to include the minifigures of Cod Van and Cad Bane, which is going to be great to get in a cheap set. It is a shame the actual value you're getting for that price isn't too good, but you're going to get the little speeder bike for Cad Van pretty much as the main build for this set, and that one is going to round off for the Star Wars sets for January. Of course, we still have the kind of midi-scale Venator and also the AT-AT, then the buildable BB-8, and there's going to be a pretty substantial wave for Star Wars in January, which is definitely exciting. Lego Technic fans, you also have a brand new set as well under the 18 plus line, this one being 4223, the 1966 Ford GT40 MK2 race car. This one is going to be coming in with 793 pieces and a retail price of $75 or £65 if you're in the UK. This one is going to be launching as one of the biggest sets for Technic, launching on January 1st. This one is kind of an interesting concept for Lego Technic, but before we get onto that, you can see they've replicated the Ford pretty well in Technic form. It's going to be that classic black with the right stripes down it and then the golden rims. This one is definitely going to be a striking one for a display model. Hopefully not too many stickers, and a lot of those will be brick built and kind of printed details, as we can see that stripe going all the way down the middle. Plenty of functions as well will be put in this model. There is going to be opening doors. You can also open the back of it and then also open the front of it. So they've actually put a lot of functions in. So this one is quite a small model. There's going to be an engine inside, which hopefully is a print rather than a sticker for some of the engine detailing. You can see just how easy it is to open the doors on the side. And I think this one is where it's kind of interesting is the size of this model. As we always see Technic cars of this size kind of come in. We've seen kind of the Bronco. We've seen so many sets over the past few years which are in this size. But of course, those always have been kind of play sets, kind of that 10, 12 plus age range, which can be built by kids and also adults. But this one is specifically marketed as an 18 plus set. And I presume the main reason is the Ford is going to be an iconic older model, so it is going to appeal more to adults than children. So it does make sense. They kind of can price it a little bit higher with that 18 plus tax. I know we don't like it, but it's kind of a marketing move to price that as an 18 plus set. This one isn't kind of one of the bigger cars like we saw with the Ford GT. Just some interesting marketing from Lego, but the actual set itself does look pretty solid. We've also had some potentially speed champions teased from Lego, which is kind of teasing something to happen at the Las Vegas Grand Prix in a few days' time with a minifigure with a helmet, which is definitely suggesting that Academy car could be on the way, which has been rumoured over the past week. Of course, so far we know the details for that one is that it is going to be 77258, which was rumoured to be some sort of pinky light coloured car, and this one is going to contain 201 pieces and should be retailing for $28 or £23. That one launching along with the Audi, of course, which is rumoured on March 1st, 2026. But this screenshot definitely does kind of tease at that Academy, a lot of people are saying, so we probably will find out in a few days, given the Grand Prix is in a few days, and if it is a set, I'm sure they will reveal it at that event. So of course, if we do get images, make sure you follow brick_kicker on Instagram, where of course we will be sharing those images when they do get revealed. For Lego Insiders, there is going to be a brand new set as well. This one is going to be the little retro space display. We now got some much better images of this one. It actually includes the baby spaceman mold, which is a great touch. This one, I believe, is going to be available from Saturday with 2,400 Insiders reward points. So of course you're going to redeem them and then add it to a future Lego order and you'll get it for free. This one is going to also include a little hopefully print of Insiders Weekend 2025. It's going to sadly be in one of those yellow boxes. I think it would have been a bit more premium a box, but of course it is just a box at the end of the day. There's also going to be this fish tank one. I'm not sure if this one is already available or it will be available on Insiders Weekend. We'll just have to see, but two cool little Lego promos are on the way. Official images also came out for those brand new Insiders Weekend promos, including the Mini Knights Castle. This one has been confirmed that it will be a $250 threshold or £225 if you are in the UK. This one, of course, on Insiders Weekend this week. Then it also will repeat from Black Friday to Cyber Monday as the rumour. Potentially could have been a great promo if they did include some castle minifigures, which potentially an exclusive one. But I think the overall consensus is maybe a little bit of a letdown, given this one is going to be a micro-scale diorama. One though, what a lot more people are excited about is going to be the hot chocolate stand. This one also an Insiders Weekend promo, which will start with the castle one. This one is coming in with $170 or £155 spent. Confirmed thresholds for Insiders Weekend and then also Black Friday. Pretty good promo. It's going to be great for you winter villages if you are into that kind of stuff. And then there is also going to be a Lego City polybag. Lego kind of teasing this could be on everything, but if you read the terms and conditions, it's $40 or £35 spent on City, Dreams, and Ninjago and Friends. So just some limited themes. Of course, there's going to be big sales, 2 times Insider points on everything. So Insider inside this weekend is definitely fast approaching and is definitely exciting. And of course, if you went into Black Friday, we are going to launch the USS Enterprise, and also the Type 15 shuttle pod will be on the way. But yeah, some incredible sets have been revealed. Of course, that brand new art set is looking amazing. Cannot wait to get that one. Predominant designs from Lego Harry Potter as well, and the architecture sub-theme could be pretty good if they do more cities in the future. Marvel Max sporting some pretty good value as well. The Garden of the World, maybe a little bit overpriced, but definitely a pretty interesting design. I'm sure a lot of you are excited for those brand new Star Wars sets, and what could Lego be teasing with that brand new Formula 1 stuff in a few days' time. And Lego Technic with that brand new 18 plus 4GT40 looking pretty good. And Lego Insiders Weekend is going to be huge in a few days' time. So have some huge new Lego reveals, leaks, all that kind of stuff. It's great stuff on the way. So comment down below what you're excited for, what are you not. You can like the video, subscribe, and turn notifications for more Lego videos at Lego News Video. Watch any of the videos on screen now. Remember guys, keep clicking and breaking. I'll see you all later guys. Bye bye.